Moving to our next part of the video. In the previous video, we have discussed about chapter number 7, factorization of algebraic expression. In first part, we already discussed how we can find factors of monomial, highest common factor, and factorization of algebraic expression having a binomial as a common factor. So today we will discuss about factorization of algebraic expression by grouping. So let's start our second part of the video. So firstly we will discuss about the steps related to this topic, then we find the factorization by grouping two terms. So first one is factorization of algebraic expression by grouping. Sometimes the factorization of an algebraic expression is done by grouping terms such that each group has a common factor. That means each group has a common factor. So what is a common factor? That means the similarities between two numbers. So for example, we have a number 4 and second one is 6. So what is a common factor between both of them? 2 multiply 2 is equal to 4 and 2 multiply 3 is equal to 6, and which number is common? That is 2. So it is a common factor. So arrange the terms. Step 1, arrange the terms of the algebraic expression in groups such that each group has a common factor. Second one is factorize each group, and third one is take out the factor which is common to each group and rearrange the expression. So let's start our first example of this topic, factorize the grouping terms. First one is x square plus xy plus 8x plus 8y. So what will we do? In step 1, there is a no common factor common to all the terms. Look at here. There is no factor common to all the terms. Here we have x square plus xy plus 8x plus 8y, but there is a no common factor. There are 4 terms in the given expression. Pair 2 terms in such a way that they have a common factor. Firstly, we have not given a terms that there is a common factor in all the 4 terms. That means firstly we have to arrange 2 terms to find the common factors. Suppose we have to arrange x square plus xy and x square plus 8x, similar xy plus 8y. So that means we have to find one common term in between them. Step 2, consider the first 2 terms. Suppose we take first 2 terms x square plus xy. Why we take first 2 terms? Because in first we have x common in both the terms, because x square how can we write it? X multiply x plus xy. Now what will we do? We have to do write the common factor in outside the bracket and start the round bracket. What will left in the bracket? Firstly x, next sign one is plus, and here x is outside, we have already common, and y. So it is a this way. Step 3, now take the last 2 terms. Next last 2 term 8x plus 8y. Here what is the common between both them? 8. So x plus y. Also remember these 2 brackets are similar to each other. Here is x plus y and here is x plus y, but the factors are different. Here is x and here is 8. Note that x plus y is a common factor in step 2 and step 3. So step 4, combine step 2 and step 3 together. X square plus xy plus 8x plus 8y is equal to x into x plus y plus 8 into x plus y. Now what will you what can you what are you watching in this statement? That means x plus y in both the terms. So again it is a common, so write it x plus 8 and x plus y only one time. Why we write it as it is? Because when we multiply x plus 8 with x plus y, so we get again same this answer. So I am solving it for you. X plus 8 and x plus y, we have this. So firstly we have to multiply x with x, and secondly we have to multiply x with y. sign of positive x multiply y plus. In next step, firstly we have to multiply x with 8. Secondly, we have to multiply x with 8 with y. Now x square plus xy plus 8x plus 8y. It is similar to our statement. That's why we have writing it like this. So this is a common term that we have to write only one time, and x left terms are x and plus 8. So in this way we can factorize the grouping terms. So moving to next question. Next one is x square minus 2x whole square minus 3 into x square minus 2x minus y into x square minus 2x plus 3y. So we have common factor of common term in all the first x square minus 2x, x square minus 2x, x square minus 2x. So firstly we have to regrouping the terms. X square minus 2x whole square minus 3 into x square minus 2x minus y into x square minus 2x minus 3y. Why we write it minus? Because when we open the bracket, minus minus become positive. So when we open minus plus minus, so it is similar like this. That's why we have to rearrange it regrouping. That means we have to regroup it like this way, that both the terms are remaining same after opening the bracket. So in the next step we have to write x square minus 2x. Next step, in round bracket, what is the left term? x we have to common. हमने पहले ये दोनों टर्म्स लिए हैं, इसमें से एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 2x को बाहर लिखा है. क्यों? क्योंकि हेयर एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 2x की पार्ट 2 है. तो लेफ्ट टर्म एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 2x एंड माइनस 3 ओनली 3 एंड माइनस y x square minus 2x minus 3y. So x square minus 2x minus y, again both the terms are same. So x square minus 2x minus 3, write it in a one time. So it is our answer, taking x square minus 2x minus 3 common. So in this way we can find the factorization method, find the grouping by using factorization. Moving to the first question of the exercise, factorize the following: AB minus CB minus CB plus AD minus CD. We have given a statement like this. So how can we solve it? Firstly, write the pairs in that way. That means write the terms in that way. So we have to find easily the common factor. So firstly, AB. Here is a and here is also A. That means write AB plus AD. Next, minus CB minus CD. And next step, what will we do? Write the common as outside the bracket. Which variable is common? A is common. And start the round bracket. Which variable is left? Here is B, because A we write in the outside of a bracket, plus next digit D. Now what is a common? Minus is also common, and next is variable is C. So start the round bracket. Here we have left B and plus D. Why we write plus here? Because we also write minus outside the bracket. When we open the bracket, minus B plus minus minus D, it become remain same. So that's why, because also we have to write in हमने क्या करना है, हमेशा ऐसी टर्म्स फाइंड करनी है जो दोनों में कॉमन बने। तो इसीलिए हमने क्या करा, इसमें से माइनस को कॉमन निकाल लिया। सो इट इज़ अ पॉजिटिव टर्म। सो नाउ ये दोनों अब में कॉमन आ रही हैं, तो अब क्या कॉमन आ गया, a माइनस सी एंड b प्लस डी, टेकिंग b plus d as common. So it is a factorization. So moving to next one is x cube minus 2x square plus y plus 3xy square minus 6y cube. So firstly let's take first two digit, step 1, x cube minus 2x square y. So how can we write it? X square, x power 3, write x into 3 time, minus 2, x power 2, write x into 2 time, into y. So which is a common? Here x comes 3 times, here x come 2 times. So we have write x 2 time common and start the bracket. Which number is left? Only x minus 2y. So x square into x minus 2y. So in step 2, what will we do? Now taking next two terms, x 3x square, x minus y square, 6y cube. So 3 multiply x into y multiply y minus, how can we write 6, 3 multiply 2, 3 to the 6 and write y into 3 times. So now which number is common? Firstly 3 and next one is y, 2 times y. In bracket what is left? X minus, because here is a negative sign, and 2 multiply y. So 3y square into x minus y. Now join both the terms. The terms are x square, x minus 2y, here plus 3y square into x minus 2y. So again which term is common? X minus 2y. Write it one time, x minus 2y. Left term is x square plus 3y square. So it is our factorization to find the common factors between two numbers. Moving to next topic. Next is factorization of binomial expression when 2 expressed as a difference of 2 squares. So the factorization of binomial expression expressed as a difference of 2 squares involve the following identity: p square minus q square. So how can we write it? P plus q into p minus q. So moving to first factorization, factorize 16x square minus 25y square. So in the previous topic we had discussed about how to write a common way of two numbers. So here we have to factorize the numbers by using identity p square minus q square is equal to p plus q into p minus q. So first one is 16x square minus 25y square. So tell me students, how firstly find two digits. So we by multiply both the numbers with each other we have to get 16. That means both the numbers are same. First one is 2 into 8 to the 16, but we have to find both the numbers, both the terms are same when we multiply with each other. So next one is 4 because 4 multiply 4 is equal to 16. And next one is 25. That means 5 multiply 5 is equal to 25. So that's why we have writing it 4x whole power 2 minus 5y whole power 2. देखो इस राउंड ब्रैकेट का मतलब क्या है? सारी टर्म की पावर 2 है. So in the next step we have to write 4x plus 5y, 4x minus 5y. Why? Using p square minus q square is equal to p plus q and p minus q. So moving to next, and again we have a statement 81x raised to power 4 and minus 625. 81 x raised to power 4 minus 625. So firstly we have to find the numbers to write in that way, that is square of the numbers is same. That means 9 multiply 9 is equal to 81, and write x square whole power 2. Why we write it like this? Because when we open this, 9 multiply 9 into x multiply x, because x whole power 2, that means 9 power 2, x power 2, x power 2. 9 nines are 81 and base same, powers add, so x raised to power 4. So it is again same. So next number is 625. How can we write 625? That means 25 multiply 25 is equal to 625. Square of 25 is equal to 625. So how can we write it? 81x square 4 minus 625, that means 9x square whole power 2 minus 25 whole square. So here it is a identity a square minus b square. So in next step we have to write 9x square plus 25, and next step 9x square minus 25. So it is our common factor. Let's take another example. We have 36 L square m minus m upon 49 L square. Here we have 36 L square and 49 L square, but m power 1, that means firstly we have to write it outside the bracket. Why we write it outside the bracket? Because when we write a number into square power 2 but its power is 1, that's why we have writing it outside the bracket, because m is common in both the numbers. So next left term are 36 L square minus, in the place of m we have 1, only 1 is left, 1 upon 49 L square. So moving to next, what will we do? So we have to factorize the numbers. So how can we write 36 L square? 6 L power 2, because 6 6 are 36 and L square is L power 2 is the L square, minus 1 upon 7 L raised to power 2. Why we write it? Because 7 7s are 49 L square. So here which identity we can use? We can use p square minus q square is equal to p plus q and p minus q. So next one is we have to write it m as it is, and 6L plus 1 upon 7L into 6L minus 1 upon 7L. So now moving to next question, and next one is evaluate 402 raised to power 2 minus 398 square using identity p square minus q square p plus q. Here again we have p square, it is a p term p, value of p, and it is a value of q. So how can we write 402 plus 398 and 402 minus 398? After solving it, when we add 402 with the 398, it is 800, and when we subtract 390 from 402, it is 4. So now multiply both the numbers. It means both the terms are multiplied with each other. 8 4s are 32. So answer is 3200. In this way we can use the identity in numerical also to find the answer or evaluate by using the identity p square minus q square.